Well, this is nuts. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani seem to be close to tying the knot. Blake Shelton's recent song was all about marriage, which is not subtle at all. But in the race between exes to actually tie the knot, it looks like Miranda Lambert intends to win, by any means necessary. Have you ever heard one of those romance stories, probably in a movie, where a couple breaks up but they both meet new people and end up being way happier because of it? Life rarely works out that way. But sometimes people who seemed like a solid match aren't so well suited for each other. And sometimes they do both move on and find new people. The trouble, of course, is that real life has rebound relationships. That's a real thing, not just something that bitter exes call someone's new date mate. You get out of a long-term, serious relationship and suddenly you miss the companionship and affection and convenient sex. So you find someone right away, just to fill that void. That thirst for a rebound is how Kylie Jenner got pregnant at 19. She only just turned 20, folks. In the case of Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert, they both ended up in serious relationships that have now lasted for a couple of years. Blake Shelton's relationship with co-star Gwen Stefani, who had just gotten out of her marriage after reportedly being cheated on, has been more widely publicized. In part because they're co-stars on The Voice. In part because Gwen Stefani is a mainstream musician, and country music exists in its own little world. Miranda Lambert hooked up with fellow country singer Anderson East, who we should note is ever so slightly younger than she is. They only recently celebrated 2 years together. So, which of them is going to be the first to tie the knot? According to In Touch Weekly's source, Miranda Lambert and Anderson East may just elope. That's not the sort of celebrity wedding that you'd expect. Especially not when the woman in the couple is so well known that even non-country fans recognize her name. Reportedly, Miranda and Anderson had been looking at a country-palooza-type wedding. It would have had performances from their favorite country stars, who are also their friends, and been a whole production. Like a Hollywood wedding, but maybe in Tennessee or something. But now, plans have changed. They are pushing to run away and elope by year's end. October starts on Sunday, so year's end is 3 months away. They'll make time during the holidays to elope and have a honeymoon. That's so soon. Not inappropriately soon. They've been seeing each other for 2 years. So, that's fine. But, we have to wonder what's motivating this. It's not like Mirandason is especially camera shy or publicity shy or whatever. So a big wedding wouldn't be out of the question. Are they concerned about their guest list feeling conflicted because of ties to Blake Shelton? It's also possible, and we're just speculating here, that Miranda Lambert has had enough with Blake and Gwen's massively publicized relationship, and that she doesn't want to read about them getting married when she and Anderson haven't exchanged vows yet. That might not be the healthiest reason, if it's her motivation. But elopements are a hell of a lot easier to plan than weddings. Elopements are also cheaper, no matter how rich you are or how fancy your elopement might be. We're always leery of rumors of elopement. Like, sometimes people make off-handed remarks about how they'd rather elope than keep planning their wedding. Just because a friend takes it seriously and leaks it doesn't mean that the bride or groom was doing anything more than venting or fantasizing. On the other hand, there's a lot to be said about eloping. Many consider big weddings to be a wasteful industry, even when rich people do it. So maybe Miranda and Anderson have the right idea. But even if they're planning to tie the knot in only 3 months, there's still a chance that crazy in love Gwen and Blake might beat them to the altar. We'll see.